That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Shit, yeah. Alright, take 3. Something's going on with this GoPro. Hopefully it works this time. But anyway, thanks for checking back in. On the video today, I'm going to be making what most people would consider a dumb decision and removing the air conditioning. It doesn't work, it's got no gas in it. It could be gassed up and got working again, but I actually want to go with, over time, the clean engine bay look. So removing all this and just removing as much stuff as I can, and yeah, tidying it all up. So it's probably not a popular decision, but I don't really care. I'm going to keep all the stuff anyway, so if I did change my mind eventually I could get it put back on and reinstalled and fixed up and working. But mostly what I take it to, this car anyway, cruising around Cars and Coffee, and it's usually always in the mornings before it's hot anyway. And yeah, basically I'm just going to rip it out. So yeah, I'll get into it. Well, I don't know how much of it I'll get done or how much of it I can do because I've never done it, but we'll give it a red hot go. Now it is out of gas, so it's been checked. It's been okayed to disconnect, so don't lose your mind on that deal. So I'll start off obviously today just by removing, or at least attempting to remove the actual motor compressor, if you want to call it, first. We'll go from there. Oops. I feel like at the moment this motor's not that strong either, so the less things running off of the engine at the moment is probably better. That's my theory. And earth. As I said, I will keep everything anyway, so if somehow I do change my mind, and I'll go back together. Some sort of connection here. Yep. What else? Another one down there, is there? We'll find out together. Cross tube. That's the adjustment one down there. Down that. I can get to see shit. If I can get that on there. That's a win. have a look because I don't want to lose that nut. I suppose it'll just drop straight down anyway. Maybe I need to put one of them bolts back through. It's a real pain in the ass to get through that back one. Oh, still got a long way to go by the looks of it. That's that damn thing. Hold that thought. Aha. Power tools. Beautiful thing. Alright, now where did I put that nut? Oh, that's right, it's still in there. Now all that's left, I hope it is, ah, better already. Right, so at the moment I have to leave this bigger bracket, obviously, because it's the same bracket for the alternator. I may eventually go to like just an old original on the earlier non-air conditioning V8s, just had a single bracket there. It'll look a bit cleaner, but that's fine at the moment. At least I can actually get in, clean everything up. Hold all this shit on here, clean that all up. I might even just take it all apart, clean that bracket up. Obviously the whole engine's got to come out and be tidied up, but still, one thing at a time. Cut the side cutter only. Cut the zip tie only on there, because I don't want to ruin lines. Oh, there's 2 wires, so it's that one. So that one's going to go with this whole line, which is also going to go over the back there somewhere. Let's go this whole deal here, which why it's such a mess I have no idea, but I've got to get down there and undo that somehow. I mean, what the actual fuck is going on here I don't know, but there's a nut for that line there, so I'm going to try and get in there and get that undone somehow. So yeah, I really don't know what the hell all this shit here is, and I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like that, obviously. Like, I don't know what this shit is. There's fucking shit everywhere. So how I'm going to go about getting that line undone under there yet, I don't know. So I'm going to have to look at whatever's gone on amongst all this. Like, there's some sort of weird silicon and shit on back in here, and maybe this has something to do with it not working. I'm sure they were trying to block up maybe some sort of hole or leak through the firewall or something, I don't know, but that's all going to get cleaned up eventually anyway. But yeah, so I think I'm going to have to look at maybe taking this sort of steel line off first, getting as much stuff as I can out of the way so I can actually try and get to that gunked up fucking nut down there. Yeah, we'll have a look. I didn't really want to cut anything, but I can see there's a join there anyway, and it's not like an actual clip, it's a heat shrink type thing, so I'm just going to cut it near that for now, and it can always still be lengthened and reattached if it has to be done. That, see, whatever I'm peeling off, twisting off there is just like that's as brittle as anything. And yeah, whatever's going on through there, I've got no idea. So at the moment, it's going to get a chop. And then I'll work it getting this. Oh, look at all this shit that's built up around it. Is this something that someone sprayed on there? Look at it, what the heck? What the fuck? So it must have leaked or something at some point, and no wonder it's got no gas in it. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but what the fuck is that? Anyway, it's for the bin now, and this might help me uncover some more room to. It all looks a bit smaller with all that shit off there, so hopefully I can. It's fallen off already earlier down in here. So I'll grab a. I think it's going to be it's going to be bigger than that, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Like them cars, they said it will be fun. They said. It actually looks like where the fitting comes out, obviously it's supposed to, it would have a flare in there and everything of course, but it looks like it's almost kinked a little bit here to where I can see down that it would probably leak, although that looks like the factory sort of location for it to run, but maybe it's been kinked at some point. Or just bent too sharp right at the fitting there. But either way, it's about to be out of the way. Like that. Oh yes, that actually bends easy. Right, so I've got a screwdriver, a little P-clip up there. And then down here. Yeah, that one's a lot easier without all that extra crap around it. And then we'll have to undo these two, obviously. Okay, so that's those two, obviously, that run to those anyway. So yeah, they're easy enough to be extended and clipped back together if need be, so that's okay. Now I'm going to undo that P-clip. I assume that's just a self-tapper. Oh yeah, there we go. I need to get it past there. Pull it out. Right, there's one more. Out the way. More of it. More of it. I can almost see a thing. I don't know what, but a thing. I wonder if that was like the actual insulation or not, because you can see this wire here that's coiled around and soldered to the end of this. I don't know what any of this shit is, of course, but yeah, wow, interesting. I just need to work out how to undo it. Apart from that, I don't care. Well, I didn't want to use either of these because they're the, of course, the Mighty Car Mods edition cans. They're both full, brand new, but I need WD-40, and I'm sure they would say just use it, so I'm going to. So that sort of helped a little bit. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing because I still can't see past the fucking slime and whatever the heck it all is. but things are turning. Just don't forget that. This reminds me, I keep putting my dirty hands all over my mudguard. That's one of my many birthday presents for if anyone was following my socials. I turned 40 this year, and the wife bought me 40 presents, one for every day leading up to my 40th, 40 from 40 days out, and I should probably use it. Where were we? It's undoing, but I don't still know because of these wires hanging off of it what undoing it's really going to do, because I'm still going to have that copper wire connected to it there. Right, now, as I say, that's now undone, but what good does it do to me if that wire is still connected to it? Can't actually remove it. What the fuck? Alright, we'll bend it out of the way for now. I'm sure that isn't ideal, but I can get to that. Righto, so you can see what I'm dealing with. I have no idea. But yeah, at the moment I can at least get to that bottom one there now and remove that hose. I don't know what this is all about yet. Maybe I'll keep spraying some stuff there shortly and see what else how else it tidies up and whatever, but anyway, yeah, that's something. Now I don't know if that was recording. Anyway, it's undone. Maybe eventually I'll just be able to get a cap for the two pieces that are still coming out the firewall, or potentially have whatever's going on there undone and have it removed and blanked off, I don't know. But for now, I'll just work on feeding that hose back through to wherever it goes over here, and there'll be one more hose out of the way. Still think that that's going to feed through there. Seems unlikely. I don't really want to hit anything near the distributor. And there we have it. Gone. Another piece. Right, so with that one remaining line there, obviously ran down into here. I just took the grill out to see, and yeah, I can see there, that's where that goes in to this air conditioning radiator or whatever you want to call it, and that other line that comes from that feeds through, and that comes to here as well. So I might look at that one as well. There's the transmission cooler I was talking about, and then yeah, so I would like to take this air conditioning radiator or whatever it's called out of there as well at some point, and then there's just nothing but air straight to the actual main radiator, of course. But to do that I would have to take the radiator out, so it's not coming out. Yeah, it's not coming out down there anyway, so that will mean obviously draining the radiator, which has got all fresh coolant in it, and I haven't got a container at the moment, but yeah, drain the radiator, pull all the hoses off, fan shroud, which I will do because I've got to do the water pump as I said, but I have to order that first. So for the moment I'll just get that other line out of there, and maybe that line, which means I'll then be able to get rid of this. Maybe I'll pull the horns out of there, and one wire's come unsoldered anyway, and then maybe I can relocate them or something. I don't know. At the moment obviously I have to keep them so that it's not defectable, but screwed that little piece back in there for now just so it wasn't hanging up out the way. I don't know what I'll do with that yet, but we're getting there, so I'll keep going. It looks like we've got to remove that little bracket there. Oops, that's not going to do it. Maybe a little 8mm is going to be better before I break that. I don't know. It's not too bad. Now what I'm hoping to do rather than undo this one is because there's a nut behind it. A bit of a pain in the ass to get to is just... it's probably going to come off eventually anyway because if it's only purpose for that, so just bend it out of the way. Bit dodgy, I know, but... Made a bit of a mess of that, but look, it's like you wouldn't even know. Like I bought one. Sweet. What's that? Same deal. Wonder if I can get that onto it. Probably not. No. Have faith. Oh yeah. Right. What's that? Excuse me. So that wire there goes to this same relay that had other air conditioning stuff hooked to it. I don't know if that's what it's for or if it's for something else. I'll have to find out. But for now, that can stay there. Anything else holding it in? No. Boom. Another one out of the way. Alright, so this I believe is all to this is to do with the window wipers on the headlights and the squirters. Doesn't actually, I don't think it works properly at the moment, so I need to trace back and figure out what's going on with that. This one here goes down there somewhere too. Not sure, so I'll find out what that does. But still, I still think that is already need to. I'm sure when they were putting the new extractors on and stuff, without that there would have been a whole lot easier. But anyway, I can clean the chassis rails and eventually the engine obviously will come out, be cleaned, and it will be painted in here and blah blah blah, but it's a long way away. Alright, maybe I'll look at that. Getting this one out of here. Righto. So I've taken this line off. I've just got to take this, I don't know, what do you want to call it, condenser thing. That line went all through there, that's all out. I won't get too much more film because we're about to have a kick-ass thunderstorm here. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's like constant thunder at the moment. Not heavy, but yeah, so currently on river watch as well because just over there is the river, and it's already coming past the main levee on the edge of the river into the backwater, and then there's this levee just about here somewhere. You won't be able to see it properly, but just here where this path is. Backwater's just on the other side of that, which is already coming, river's already going into the backwater. And then yeah, I don't know if it'll get all the way up to here or not, but anyway, it's supposed to have a lot of rain again today. But this mission of making a mess to make less of a mess is happening slowly. But yeah, I think it's going to definitely be, I'm definitely happy that I did it. Like, once I get a smaller bracket there for the alternator can sit up in there higher and neater and closer and whatnot. And then I'll mess around with the way these spark plug leads are ran, and I'll get some different little brackets and whatnot to tidy that up. Some billet ones. Same on this side, although that's pretty tidy. Got the battery out, need to clean all that up. There's that thunder again. Yeah, rip this out. I'll tidy that up with a bit of spray again. Leave all that over in there for now. And then yeah, the next mission will be getting that radiator out from in there, the air conditioning one, which will obviously, like I said, mean pulling all the front of this apart, which I want to do anyway. Righto, so that little piece is out of there now. It needs to all be tidied up, of course. That's the mess of everything that came out, but nothing's been damaged to where it can't go back in. So who knows, maybe one day, but for now I'm happy with it. Yeah. So as I said, I finished as much as that as I'm going to get done today before this storm rolls in. Shut that for now. Yeah, currently it's starting to come down, and I'd say it's going to stay like that for a while today by the sounds of it. I don't know if it looks as dark on camera, to be honest, but I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but you can still hear the almost continuous thunder as well. Yeah, so anyway, as always, thanks for watching and living in Big Mou's world.